What is going on, guys? It is Trifecta J here, back with episode 9 of my Angels franchise. And to start off today's episode, we will be going with the first year player draft. We have the 9th overall pick, so we should be able to get a very good player here. Looking at Curtis McCardell along with Pedro Rosales, a catcher. Both are fully scouted, so we have a good idea of what type of players there will be. But the player we would actually end up taking, you'll see in a second, it's Kyle Rogers, 21 years old. He is looking to be an interesting prospect. Don't know a whole ton about him. So that's why with our second pick, looking at some starting pitchers, but we would end up going with that catcher, 6'5", 20 years old, Pedro Rosales. We have a much better idea of what type of player he is. So now we will look at all of our draft picks. Kyle Rogers ends up being a very good player, 99 potential, already has some good contact ratings, nice vision, has some definitely areas to improve. Pedro Rosales, he's 20 years old, 6'5", like I said. Definitely will need to improve to be a major league player. Steve Ullman, 22 years old, but has some nice speed. Rico Aponte has to get better in a few areas, but a very balanced player who could be a very nice bench player or a third outfielder, along with Polanco and Mike Trout. And then the final three players, not the greatest players, but Sam Koniga, I'm definitely interested in, not the highest potential, but a 6'5" shortstop definitely does bring some intrigue. Some of our players who are hurt: Matt Shoemaker, Caleb Cowart, Rajay Davis, Austin Riley, CJ Chrome, and Austin Jackson. So we have one of two trades now. First one is Ke'Bryan Hayes, along with a relief pitcher for Jared Weaver and another player. You can see Ke'Bryan Hayes, he's 20 years old, 6'1" third baseman. He has some nice potential and could be a very good player for us, a former first-round pick for the Pirates. Robert Enriquez, the other player we got, he is a reliever, a right-handed, 6'2", only 18 years old, looks to have pretty good stuff. And so with that, we will go out and sign Tim Lincecum. We need another starting pitcher now that we traded away Jared Weaver. So the second trade is Joe Gatto, David Carpenter, and a first baseman for Elvis Knight and Efren Navarro. Elvis Knight looks to be a very good player, 5'9", only 19 years old, already has some good contact ratings, has to get better as a fielder, but has very nice potential for a leadoff hitter. So today you can see some of the rankings for our stats. We're one of the worst average teams and have one of the worst ERA combined. So that's the reason that we are 24 and 33. Surprised we're not a little worse. The Reds are also not off to a very good start either. Dan Straley, though, will take them out 7-3 on the season with a 3.58 ERA and 11 starts. This will be his 12th. And look at our lineup. Gregory Polanco will lead off with Mike Trout, Albert Pujols, and Daniel Nava, your 3-4-5. And Tyler Skaggs will get a chance to hit. This is our first time actually having a pitcher hit so far in the series, as Mike Trout will walk in the first inning. Dan Straley walks Trout. So now the next batter is Albert Pujols, and now he will walk. So men on first and second. Off to a good start, been very patient. Daniel Nava is up, and he will go down, a called strike, and no damage is done. Tyler Skaggs has been our best starting pitcher, a 3.44 ERA in 12 starts, where this will be his 12th start. He's 3-3 on the season. Eduardo Escobar has been absolutely amazing for the Reds, hitting .294, has 20 home runs already at this point in the season. So now that ball is hit to Caleb Cowart, and actually that's Kubica, and the throw goes to second for the final out of the inning. So we'll head to the top of the second, and it's Carlos Perez. He goes long ball on that one, and a great hit. That ball is left up in the zone, and he absolutely crushes it. So now we head to the bottom of the second, a 1-0 game. That ball is hit. Daniel Nava coming on, and he stops short, so misses the ball. And now Mike Trout is there. He'll throw it in quickly, and the runner will be forced to stay at second, so an error leads to a double. Now it's Brandon Phillips up with no outs. It's Andrelton Simmons to Navarro, and it's a double play. A great job. So now a man on third. 1-1 count. Polanco is trying to get it, and he will not be able to, so we're tied up at 1 after Jose Peraza's RBI single. Bottom of the second still is now Dan Straley is up. He hits that one, and it goes to Gregory Polanco. He will fire to third, and he nails Jose Peraza. Peraza has a ton of speed, but Polanco just a little too strong of an arm. Now Polanco is up to hit as he will lead off the inning. He hits that one into the left center field gap. He will round second and head to third looking for a triple, and he slides in there safe. So now a man on third with 1 out. And here's Mike Trout, another home run. That's his, I believe, 16th on the season. He has been very good once again this year. He has not had a down year so far in his career. We go to the bottom of the third. It's now hit to Kubica, throw to Navarro, and to first is not in time. So we get the runner at second, but not able to get the one at first. So now it's Joey Votto. He hits that one into right field. Polanco is on, and it's a single, so runners on first and second. Now 2 outs, and a great pitch, and that will get Skaggs out of the inning. We now head to the bottom of the fourth, as it's Escobar up, and he hits that one to Gregory Polanco in right field, and has a single. So now a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Here's Dan Straley. Another well-hit ball. He has his second hit of the game. And now it's Mike Trout who has it. He'll fire it in to Andrelton Simmons. And the throw is not in time. So we are tied up. Actually, it's 3-2, not tied up. But we will head to the top of the sixth. It's Mike Trout who is up. And he hits that one to left field down the line. And that will be a double after a poor throw. So that will end Straley's day. So Steve Delabar will come in a 7.48 ERA and 24 appearances. He has really struggled so far this year. Now it's Albert Pujols, and that's a beautiful slider up in the zone as Pujols will strike out. Carlos Perez already has the 1 home run, and this time he strikes out, so that will get the Reds out of the inning. So the bases are loaded. Mike Trout is chasing that after Valenzuela hits it, and it's Nava who comes down with it. A risky play as Mike Morin will now come into the game. Into the bottom of the seventh, the bases loaded and are not able to get anything done. So now a strikeout, as that will be a huge pitch for Morin. Now it's Eduardo Escobar. Daniel Nava going back, chasing it, and he's got it. And that's the final out of the inning. A huge pitch and a huge out. So now Trout will go down swinging, and that will end the inning for the Reds. Now to the bottom of the eighth, it's Brandon Phillips up. He hits that one down the center of the diamond, and it will get into center field to Mike Trout for a single. A 2-2 count with no outs. Here's the pitch, and it's hit high. So men on first and second. It's an infield fly rule. It's caught, so now men on first and second with 1 out. Here's the pitch, and Kubica can't come away with it. So Nava will come on throwing, and the runner is forced to hold at third base. So a 2-1 count, and the ball goes to Simmons. Now to Navarro, and another double play. That's the 4th on the day so far. So we will head to the 9th inning. Ross Ohlendorf will come on. He's pitched very well. A 1.47 ERA and 35 appearances. And we will need to continue to hold our lead. Some insurance runs would be very huge here. But Pujols will go down looking on the fastball. Carlos Perez is up, a 1-2 count with 2 outs. It's still a 3-2 ball game. He hits that one hard, going back as the right fielder and under it for the final out. So we will head into the bottom of the 9th. Corey Knebel will come on, making his 21st appearance, a 2.18 ERA and 20 innings pitched. He has 18 strikeouts, very good against lefties. So bottom of the 8th, a 2-2 count, and that ball is absolutely crushed by Devin Mesoraco. It's out of here, so we're tied up at 3. Now the next batter, he hits that one hard, and it is gone. A blown save and a loss for Corey Knebel, as that will end the game. A walk-off home run. We've seen that a few times so far. We saw it last year against the Astros. But I hope you did enjoy today's video. A tough loss once again. Our bullpen has blown another lead. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below. I will see you for episode 10, which will be an interesting episode. An idea that I have is sort of a prospect preview. I will see you for that episode, which will be next.